The sky darkened suddenly as massive shapes moved through the clouds. People all over the world stopped what they were doing and looked up. Strange ships, bigger than anything seen before, hovered silently over cities, mountains, and seas. There, metal gleamed in the fading light, but there was no sound, only a heavy feeling in the air. At the control room of the Global Defense Command, Commander Sarah Khan stared at the giant screen showing the alien ships. Her voice was steady, but her eyes showed worry. "They've come, and they don't look friendly." Lieutenant Mark Patel shook his head. "Look at those ships. They're ancient, rusted almost. Why would such old warships come all this way? Maybe they just want to observe." Sarah frowned. "No, they're laughing at us." She pointed to the screen where one ship fired a small beam at an old Earth satellite. The beam made a weak, flickering noise, and the satellite broke apart like glass. "They think we are weak. They think our weapons are jokes." In living rooms, schools, and streets, people watched the same scene, fear growing inside them. An old man in a park whispered, "They think Earth is a joke." But far from the crowds, hidden deep underground, a group of people sat in silence. They were not scared. Instead, their eyes shone with quiet confidence. One of them, a tall woman with gray hair, spoke softly. "Let them laugh. They do not understand what lies beneath." Her name was Dr. Alara, a scientist who had worked in secret for years. "They only see the surface, the old ships, the broken weapons. But we have waited. We have prepared." A young soldier named Jason asked nervously, "How can we fight? Their technology looks thousands of years ahead of ours." Alara smiled, a strange calm on her face. "That is exactly what they expect. But what if I told you, our old warships are not as useless as they seem? What if I said they are the key to winning this fight?" Jason looked confused. "But those ships are from the old wars, rusted and slow. How can they beat these new aliens?" Ilara's eyes glowed with determination. "Because we have made them new again. We have hidden power inside. Power the aliens don't know about." Back on the surface, the aliens continued their cruel game. Their leader, a tall figure inside a glass chamber on the flagship, laughed coldly. "These humans are primitive," he said in a low voice. "Their weapons are toys. Their courage is foolishness." His second-in-command frowned. "Commander, should we strike hard now?" "And this quickly?" The leader shook his head. "No, let us watch. Let them think we underestimate them. Let them believe they are weak. Then, when they least expect, we will crush them." The alien ships moved closer to Earth's major cities, causing panic everywhere. But at the same time, strange lights blinked deep underground where Dr. Ilara's team worked. Old warships began to hum softly, their rust fading as powerful energy flowed through them. Sarah Khan received a secret message on her secure channel. "Prepare for the unexpected. The ancient fleet awakens." Her heart beat faster. She looked at the screens again. "We are not alone in this fight. And this war will be unlike any other." Across the world, millions held their breath. The aliens laughed, but Earth was not ready to give up. The battle had only just begun, and something old was about to surprise everyone. The underground chamber was filled with the soft hum of machines. Awakening after years of silence, Dr. Ilara watched the old warships slowly come to life, their worn metal plates shining with new energy. She turned to Jason, who still looked doubtful. "Are you sure this will work?" he asked, voice shaking a little. Ilara nodded firmly. "Yes. The technology we found in the ancient ruins changed everything. These ships were built for war long ago, but they carry something even more powerful now. A secret weapon no one knows about." Jason looked at the ships on the screen. "But the aliens have seen our ships already. They laughed at them." "Won't they expect something?" "Exactly why we kept it hidden," Ilara said. "They only saw the outside. They do not know the power inside. We waited, training and upgrading in secret. Suddenly, a message came from Commander Sarah Khan. We need to move fast. Alien forces are preparing to attack Earth's biggest cities. They want to destroy our command centers. Ilara's eyes narrowed. Then we strike first. In the skies above, alien ships prepared their weapons. The aliens moved confidently, certain of an easy victory. But below, humans were preparing. A surprise. A small group of pilots gathered around a glowing map of the solar system. Captain Maya, a skilled pilot with years of experience, spoke quietly but with strong resolve. Our mission is simple. We use the old warships, but with new tactics. We hit the aliens where they least expect. A young pilot named Raj looked nervous. But what if the ships fail? What if we lose everything? Maya smiled kindly. Then we make sure we do not lose quietly. This fight is for our future. As the pilots suited up, strange lights blinked from the control room. The ancient ships began to hum louder, their weapons coming alive. Back on Earth's surface, people watched the skies with fear and hope mixed together. News reports showed alien ships moving closer to cities, but they also showed strange flashes of light from deep underground in the alien flagship. The leader watched the activity with growing anger. These humans are not as weak as we thought. They hide their strength well. His second-in-command stepped forward. Commander, should we attack their underground bases? The leader shook his head slowly. No, we wait for their next move. We will crush them when they reveal their true power. Meanwhile, underground, Alara and her team prepared for the mission. Jason checked his gear, trying to calm his nerves. Remember, Ilara said softly, this mission will decide everything. We strike first, and we show them that Earth is not a place to mock. The command was given. The ancient warships launched from their hidden bays, rising into the dark sky. They moved with surprising speed, heading straight for the alien ships. The first battle was quick and fierce. The aliens fired their lasers, but the ancient ship shields absorbed the hits. The humans returned fire with powerful new weapons. Hidden inside the old hulls. Captain Maya's voice crackled over the radio. Target the alien flagship's engines. Hit them hard. The pilots aimed carefully. The flagship shook, sparks flying from its sides. For the first time, the aliens felt fear. But then, an unexpected blast hit one of the human ships. It spun out of control and crashed toward the Earth. Below, Raja's voice was calm but urgent. I'm down. Tell Earth, the fight is real. Ilara clenched her fists. This is just the beginning. The aliens retreated, but not without losses. The humans had shown their hidden power, and the war was no longer one-sided. Back underground, the team prepared for the next stage. Ilara looked at the glowing ships, then at the worried faces around her. We have made them nervous. Now, we must be ready for what comes next. Jason nodded. They will come back stronger. Ilara smiled. Good, because so will we. The air was thick with tension. Earth's ancient warships had struck the first blow, and the world held its breath, waiting to see what would happen next. Captain Maya sat in the cockpit of her ship, her hands steady on the controls, despite the chaos outside. We hit their flagship hard, she said quietly, but I don't think they're done yet. Her co-pilot Raj looked out at the stars. They're angry. We saw how fast they hit back. Suddenly, the ship shook violently. Warning alarms blared. They're firing back. Raj shouted. Outside, alien warships unleashed a storm of lasers and missiles. The ancient ships, though upgraded, were old. The battle was fierce. Sparks flew across the hull, and explosions lit the darkness. Shields down to 50%, Maya called out. We can't hold much longer. In the control room underground, Dr. Ilara and Jason watched the battle live on the screens. We need to support them, Ilara said. Activate the backup fleet. Jason nodded. but the backup fleet is smaller and slower. Illyra's eyes flashed with determination. Then they must be smarter. Back in space, the ancient warships moved with new tactics. They split into small groups, using the dark of space to hide and strike. Maya's ship dodged an incoming missile and fired back, hitting a smaller alien craft. "We're making them nervous," Raj said, trying to keep hope alive. But then, something unexpected happened. A large alien ship, hidden behind a cluster of asteroids, launched a massive energy blast. It hit one of the ancient warships, tearing it apart instantly. Maya's voice cracked with urgency. "That was the Vanguard. They just lost their strongest ship." Raj swallowed hard. "We need to fall back." Suddenly, Maya's ship was caught in a tractor beam. "No, I'm caught," she cried. "I can't move." The alien flagships. Leader appeared on the screen inside her cockpit. His cold eyes stared straight at her. "You fight well, human. But this is only the beginning of your end." Maya clenched her fists. "We will never surrender." The alien laughed, a harsh, cruel sound, "Then prepare to be destroyed." Meanwhile, on Earth, Commander Sarah Khan received a new report. "The alien forces are stronger than we thought. They're planning a full assault on our cities." Sarah paced the room. "We have to warn the world. But more importantly, we must prepare for the worst." Illyra's voice came over the comms. "We have one chance left, a secret weapon hidden inside the oldest warship. If we can activate it, we might turn the tide." Jason looked at the map. "But the weapon is deep inside enemy territory." Sarah nodded grimly. "Then we send a team." Back in space, Maya's ship was pulled toward the alien flagship. Inside the control room, she and Raj prepared for what seemed like the last fight. "Do you think we can win?" Raj asked quietly. Maya looked out at the enemy ship. "We have to. For Earth, for everyone." Suddenly, the ship's systems went dark. "They're hacking us," Raj shouted. Maya gritted her teeth. "Hold on, we're not done yet." Just as the alien flagship prepared to finish them, a bright flash appeared in the distance. It was the secret weapon, activating. The aliens froze. "What is that?" the leader demanded. Illyra's voice came clearly over the ship's radio. "Earth fights back." The bright flash lit up the dark sky like a sudden sunrise. Earth's secret weapon had been activated, and the alien forces stopped in shock. Inside the alien flagship, the leader's eyes narrowed with anger. "What is this power?" he hissed. "They hide much more than we thought." Dr. Illyra's voice came strong through the radio. "This is Earth's last hope. The weapon inside the ancient ship is unlike anything you have seen." Captain Maya's ship, still caught in the tractor beam, trembled as the new energy waves reached them. "Is that?" she whispered. "Yes," Raj answered, gripping the controls. "It's our secret weapon. It's turning the battle." Suddenly, a massive beam shot from Earth's hidden ship. It swept across the battlefield, disabling alien ships one by one. The ancient warships, now glowing with renewed strength, moved forward with a fierce new courage. Back on Earth, Commander Sarah Khan watched the live feed with hope. "They're pushing back. This is the moment we waited for." But the alien leader was not finished. "We will not lose to these humans. Prepare the counterattack." Alien ships began to regroup and fire back, this time with more caution. Their lasers found new targets, hitting several human ships. Explosions rocked the battlefield. Maya shouted, "We're losing ships fast. We need to fall back." "No." Illyra's voice came firm. "Hold your ground. The weapon's power is not unlimited. We must make every shot count." The battle became a deadly dance of fire and steel. Aliens pushed harder. Humans fought stronger. Jason turned to Illyra. "We're running out of time and energy." Illyra nodded. "Then we make our last move. The weapon must be used carefully." Suddenly, a new message appeared on the screen. It was from the alien flagship. "Humans, you have forced us to show our true power," the leader said coldly. "But you cannot win this war. Surrender now, and we might spare your world." Sarah clenched her fists. "We will never surrender." In space, Captain Maya's ship dodged another blast, then fired a precise shot at the alien flagship's weapon control system. Sparks flew from the enemy ship. "Now's our chance," Maya yelled. "All ships, focus fire on their engines." The aliens struggled to keep control as human ships attacked with everything they had. On Earth, Elara and her team held their breath. The ancient ship's weapon glowed brighter, ready for the final strike. Jason whispered, "This is it." Suddenly, the alien flagship's shield started to break. A massive explosion rocked the ship, and it began to drift helplessly. The alien leader's voice grew desperate. "This is not over." But as the dust settled, Earth's forces cheered. The enemy flagship was crippled, and the tide of war had turned. Sarah smiled tiredly. "We have won this battle." "But the war is far from over," Elara nodded. "They will come back. We must be ready." Maya's voice came through the radio, tired but proud. "Earth's ancient ships fought like warriors. We showed them that old is strong." Jason looked up at the stars. "We waited patiently. And then we struck back first." The battle had turned, but the war was far from over. Earth's ancient warships had dealt a heavy blow, yet the enemy was still strong. Commander Sarah Khan stood before the Global Command Center, her face serious. "We need to prepare for the next wave. They will not stop until Earth is destroyed." Dr. Elara nodded, her eyes tired but determined. "The secret weapon gave us the edge, but it uses a lot of power. We cannot keep it active for long." Jason leaned forward, voice low. "Then what do we do when the power runs out?" Elara looked at the star maps on the screen. "We fight smarter, not just harder. The aliens believe technology wins wars, but we know better. We have patience and strategy." Far above Earth, the damaged alien flagship drifted silently. The alien leader sat alone in his chamber, studying the battle reports. "They surprised us," he muttered. "But this is not the end." His second-in-command approached. "Commander, our scouts report a new weapon on Earth. It's powerful, but temporary." The leader smiled darkly. "Then we must strike before it recharges. We hit Earth hard. We end this quickly." Back on Earth, Captain Maya prepared her team for the next mission. "We need to find the alien command center hidden on the dark side of the moon. If we destroy it, their communication will collapse." Raj looked at her, worried. "The moon? That's dangerous and far." Maya nodded. "We don't have a choice. If we wait, they will come to us." As the human ships headed to the moon, the alien fleet regrouped. New warships appeared, faster and deadlier than before. They launched a surprise attack on Earth space stations. Sarah's voice came over. "The comms, steady but urgent. All forces defend the stations at all costs." Explosions rocked the stations. Maya's fleet arrived just in time, joining the fight in a deadly space battle. The dark sky lit up with flashes of laser fire. Inside her ship, Maya gritted her teeth. "We can't let them take the stations." Raj fired the ship's cannons, hitting an alien cruiser. One less enemy. But suddenly, a massive shockwave hit their fleet, pushing ships apart. Maya's ship rocked violently. "What was that?" she shouted. Jason's voice crackled through the radio. "It's a new weapon. The aliens are not done yet." On the moon's surface, a hidden alien base hummed with activity. Inside, soldiers prepared for Earth's arrival. They set traps and defense systems ready for the attack. Maya's fleet approached cautiously. "Stay alert," she warned. "They know we're coming." The first human ship landed, and soldiers poured out, moving quietly toward the base. Suddenly, alarms blared. The aliens had spotted them. Gunfire echoed across the lunar surface. Maya's team fought bravely, but the base was heavily defended. Inside the base, Dr. Ilara worked to disable the enemy's communication systems. "We only have minutes," she whispered. A soldier shouted, "We're surrounded." Maya's voice was calm but firm. "Hold your ground. Reinforcements are coming." Outside, the battle raged. Suddenly, the secret weapon on Earth blinked off. The ancient warship's glow faded. Sarah's voice was heavy. "The weapon is out of power. We're on our own now." Jason clenched his fists. "Then we finish this with what we have." With a final burst of strength, the human soldiers broke through the base's defenses. Ilara managed to destroy the communication core, plunging the alien fleet into chaos. The alien leader's voice came over the comms, angry and desperate. "You may have won this fight, but the war is far from over." Sarah smiled, exhausted but proud. "And we will be ready." The silence after the battle was heavy. Earth's forces had crippled the alien communication on the moon, but the cost was clear. Captain Maya and her team returned, weary and wounded. The ancient warships no longer glowed with power, and the secret weapon lay silent. Commander Sarah Khan faced her officers. "The aliens will not stop. They are regrouping and preparing for a new attack. We must be ready." Dr. Ilara's voice was steady but concerned. "Without the weapon, we are vulnerable. But we have something they don't, our spirit and our patience." Jason nodded, looking at the star maps. "The aliens expect us to give up now. But we will surprise them again." Suddenly, the communications officer interrupted. "Commander, we're receiving a strange message from deep space." Sarah stepped forward. "Play it." A voice echoed through the room, clear but unfamiliar. "Humans, your fight has caught the attention of others. We offer help, but only if you accept." Ilara's eyes widened. "Others? Who?" the message continued. "We have watched your war. We see your strength and your courage. Join us or be destroyed." Sarah's face hardened. "Is this a trick?" Jason shook his head. "We don't know, but we can't ignore it." Meanwhile, in space, Maya's ship scanned the dark reaches beyond the alien fleet. Strange ships appeared faster, more advanced, but not hostile yet. Maya contacted Sarah. "Commander, I think this is the help they spoke of." Sarah replied, "Stay cautious. We don't know their true intentions." Back on Earth, Ilara worked quickly. "If we accept their help, we might gain new technology. But if it's a trap, we could lose everything." Jason added, "We have to be smart. Trust is not given freely in war." The strange ships approached Earth's fleet slowly. The tension was high. On the command bridge, Sarah made the decision. "Open communications. Let's hear what they want." A hologram appeared, showing a tall, calm being. "We are the Solarians. We do not want war. We offer knowledge and power to defeat your enemies." Maya asked, "What do you want in return?" The Solarian smiled. "Only alliance and trust. Together we can end this war and protect your world." Sarah hesitated. "And if we refuse?" The Solarian's expression darkened slightly. "Then we will act as we must." Ilara whispered, "This is bigger than we thought. We may not just be fighting aliens anymore." Jason looked around the room. "We have a choice. Accept help and risk betrayal, or fight alone and risk defeat." Suddenly, alarms blared. An alien fleet, larger and faster, appeared on the edge of the solar system, moving quickly toward Earth. Sarah stood tall. "We must act. We accept the Solarians' help for now." The Solarian nodded. "Good. We will prepare your defenses." As Earth's forces prepared for the new battle, Maya looked to the stars. "We waited patiently. And now, with new allies, we will strike back stronger than ever." The alien fleet was on the move, larger and deadlier than anything Earth had faced before. Even with the Solarians' help, the danger was enormous. Commander Sarah Khan stood in the war room, her eyes fixed on the holographic display of enemy ships advancing toward Earth. Dr. Alara adjusted the data on the screen. They've doubled their numbers. They're bringing in warships from other systems. Jason shook his head slowly. If they break through, Earth won't survive another direct attack. The Solarian leader, standing tall beside them, spoke with calm authority. Our technology will give your ships more speed and firepower. But victory will not come from weapons alone. It will come from how you use them. Sarah turned to him. Then let's make a plan that ends this war. High above Earth, Captain Maya's crew worked quickly to integrate the new Solarian upgrades into the ancient warships. These controls are different, Raj muttered, trying to adjust a glowing console. They'll save our lives if you get them right. Maya replied, tightening her grip on the pilot's chair. We're going to need every bit of speed and power. As the battle approached, strange signals began interfering with communications. Ilara frowned at her instruments. The aliens are jamming us. They don't want our fleets to coordinate. The Solarian leader leaned closer to the display. That's not just jamming, it's a trap. They're trying to draw your main fleet into a kill zone. Sarah's eyes narrowed. If they think we'll walk into it, they're wrong. We'll hit them from two sides. She sent orders to Maya. Split the fleet. Take the ancient warships through the asteroid belt. Hit their flank when they least expect it. Maya grinned. Got it. Let's give them a surprise they won't forget. The alien fleet entered firing range. The first blasts lit up space in streaks of red and gold. Earth's modern ships took the lead, engaging directly while Maya's group vanished into the dark maze of the asteroid belt. Inside the belt, giant rocks drifted silently, some the size of cities. Raj steered carefully. One wrong move and we're space dust. Maya's voice was calm but sharp. Focus, we're almost in position. Back in the main battle, Sarah's ships were under heavy fire. Hold your line, she shouted over the comms. Maya, we need you now. Suddenly, the alien flagship sensors picked up movement behind them. Maya's ancient warships emerged from the shadows, weapons glowing with Solarian energy. Fire. Everything we've got. Maya ordered. The attack caught the aliens completely off guard. Their rear line crumbled under the sudden assault, and panic spread through their formation. On the alien bridge, their leader slammed a clawed hand against the control panel. How did they? He stopped mid-sentence, realization dawning. The humans have help. The battle turned into chaos. Earth's ships pressed forward, the Solarian weapons slicing through enemy shields. But just as victory seemed close, a massive energy surge erupted from the alien flagship. Alara gasped as her screens lit up. That's a planet-killer weapon. If they fire it, Earth is gone. Sarah's voice turned cold. Then we stop them now. Maya's fleet broke through the last line of defense, heading straight for the alien flagship. Raj, aim for the weapon core. The ship shook violently under enemy fire, but they didn't slow. With one perfect shot, the core exploded in a blinding light. The alien flagship went silent. One by one, the remaining enemy ships began to retreat into the darkness of space. In the command room, relief washed over Sarah and Alara. Jason let out a long breath. Is it over? The Solarian leader's voice was calm but warning. This battle is over. The war, not yet. They will return, stronger and more determined. Maya's voice came over the comms, steady and proud. When they do, they'll remember what happened here. We fought back first, and we won. Sarah looked out at the stars. Let them come. We'll be ready. The stars were quiet for a moment, but everyone knew it was only the calm before the storm. Earth had won a great battle, but the alien threat still hung like a dark cloud. Commander Sarah Khan stood on the bridge of the command ship, looking out at the vast space. "We have time now," she said softly. "But not much." Dr. Ilara joined her, holding a tablet filled with data. "Our scientists have analyzed the alien technology we captured. It's unlike anything we imagined." Jason stepped forward, frowning. "They're preparing something new. I can feel it." Suddenly, the communications officer interrupted. "Commander, incoming transmission from the Solarians." Sarah nodded. "Put it through." The Solarian leader's face appeared, calm but serious. "Earth is safe for now. But we have discovered a deeper secret. The aliens have a hidden base inside a nearby star system. From there, they plan to launch their final attack." Maya's voice came through the comms, steady and ready. "Then, we end this war there. No more waiting." Sarah's eyes burned with determination. "Prepare the fleet. This time we take the fight to them." Days later, the Earth fleet approached the hidden alien system. The ships moved silently, like hunters closing in on prey. Inside the command ship, tension was thick. Raj checked the scanners nervously. "There's a massive energy field surrounding the alien base." "It's blocking our weapons," Ilara nodded. "It's a shield powered by the heart of a dying star. We must find a way inside without destroying the star." Jason looked at the map. "There's one path, a narrow corridor through an asteroid belt. Dangerous, but it might work." Sarah turned to Maya. "You'll lead the strike force. The ancient warships with the new Solarian tech, only they can get through." Maya's voice was calm but fierce. "We'll make it count." As the fleet entered the asteroid belt, alarms blared. Rocks and debris flew everywhere. Maya's ships dodged expertly, weaving through the chaos. Suddenly, the alien fleet appeared from the shadows. "Ambush!" Sarah shouted. The battle exploded. Lasers and explosions lit the dark sky. Maya's warships charged ahead, breaking through the enemy lines. Inside the alien base, the leader watched the battle with fury. "They think they can destroy us? They don't understand our power." He turned to a hidden chamber where a glowing crystal pulsed with energy. "This is our last hope. Activate it." Back in space, Maya's ships pushed forward despite heavy fire. "Almost there," she said. Raj's hands flew over the controls. "The shield is weakening." Suddenly, the alien leader's voice boomed over the comms. "You cannot stop the crystal's power. Surrender now or be destroyed." Sarah replied calmly, "We don't surrender. Not now. Not ever." Maya's ship fired a precise blast at the shield generator. Sparks flew, and the shield flickered. Then it collapsed completely. "Now," Sarah ordered. The fleet unleashed everything. The alien base shook violently. Inside the base, the glowing crystal cracked and shattered. Energy exploded outward, causing the whole structure to tremble. The alien leader screamed, "No! This cannot be!" Maya's ships pulled back just in time as the base erupted in a massive fireball. On the command ship, Sarah and her team watched silently. The war was over. Jason smiled for the first time in days. "We waited patiently. And now we have won." Ilara nodded. "Earth is safe for now. But we must never forget what we learned. Strength comes not just from power, but from patience, courage, and unity." Sarah looked at the stars with hope. "The future is ours to protect, together."